Hundos? I don't know how to do it. If it ain't a hundo, don't drop it, motherfucker. Shit.
Standing behind the neck press.
Pop, they say you ain't supposed to do it like this.
Oh man, you know I love to hear them keyboard warrior ass motherfuckers saying that shit. You ain't supposed to do it. That's the best reason in the world to do the shit is because some punk in their basement said don't do it. Hell yeah.
Pop, when we all met, well, you already knew Rob. When you made me work out with Rob that one day, if I was like weaseled out or didn't finish it, how would you have thought of me?
Oh man, that probably been the last workout.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah,
I could tell.
Been the last one.
You know what's crazy, Pop? It was like people back then would pay to come and work out with me, right? Do a workout on YouTube. They'd quit after like the first or second movement and want to take pictures. And one cat was like, want me to sponsor him. I'm like, bro, but you didn't. Yeah, we different, Rob.
Yeah.
It's not a act for us. It's real.
That's the one thing we couldn't tolerate.
Nah.
Fucking quitter.
I like being real and being honest. Everybody makes it super festive.
Yeah.
It ain't festive for everybody.
Nope.
For you?
Definitely not a festive holiday for me because it brings back too many memories of me and my father and the type of relationship that we had.
Right.
You know, but like you said, a lot of good came out of it. I realized that many years later, but not when you're going through it. You don't realize it. Excellent blueprint for what not to do.
Right.
And you and your dad had a great relationship, right?
Yeah, we did. I love my father. Right now it's a little, you know, a little strange. It's because we both very like kind of stubborn. I'm gonna preface it by saying this: my father was great. I love my father. I honor him. But it's just like we just don't get along sometimes because I feel like sometimes he don't recognize me as a man. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of talked to me like I'm a boy. It's like, Pop, I'm a man with a family, with responsibilities. And what it is he want me at his beck and call. You can't. And that makes him upset. My father has the perception of like, because I'm your father, or because I'm saying so. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
What I see it is like with my kids, I want them to respect me because I respect them and I treat them good. Because if they just respect me arbitrarily, they're gonna do that with anybody who allegedly has authority, right? And I don't live like that. So I don't care if it's the police, it could be the president. If you don't respect me, I'm not gonna respect you. I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do. I'm gonna live how I wanna live. And I want my kids having that same kind of sovereignty and confidence. So they can question me. They gotta be respectful, but I'm respectful to them. But my father, he gave me a lot of good man's shit. He had the best that he had at the time, the resources that he had to teach me. But like you, the things that I didn't like about my father, I learned to not be like with my kids. All in all, over the years, he was a net positive for me.
Right.
My father was a great man. He's still around. I'm lucky. I had 3 fathers.
Oh man.
I had 4. I had my grandfather, Grandpa Sonny, rest in peace, Minister Farrakhan, my father Manny, and you.
Man.
And y'all all have the same reinforcement of like men being men. Look a man in the eye, firm handshakes, honor your word, not being a bitch. I'm very lucky, you know? And that's why people be like, they put all this masculinity on me. I'm like, look who raised me. Yo, raise your fucking standards. If you're not doing like a primary movement, like shoulder press, we go heavy, right? So you're going for max reps, you're going heavy. So you're not going to get 20 reps, right? If you're doing 20, it's not heavy enough. All your ancillary movements like this, secondary stuff, 20 at least. Don't be a pussy, don't be a bitch. Make your father proud.
Some hell of a company to be in, and I totally don't think I deserve to be on that Mount Rushmore, that's for sure. That's a hell of a company to be in, but I thank you, son, I love you, and I thank you for that. But my dad was a preacher, ironically, but he stood up in church one Sunday, and he said that the reason why I had 4 sisters, actually 5, I didn't find out about the 5th one until after my mom passed away.
Pops was a, you know.
Yeah. But he goes, the reason why me and that one right there, he pointed at me. He said, me and him don't get along is because he's too much like me.
I see that.
I just said that Pops was saying, you guys are kind of alike. And he said, you just can't stand yourself. And he said, I can't stand myself. And that's why he actually told me I hate you. So I hate that kid right there. And I was like, well, hey, you know,
but
that's cool.
It had nothing to do with you. It was him.
Yeah, he said, I hate myself. I hate that kid. And I'm like, hey, that's cool, because I hate your ass too. So we were in church now. We were like,
oh, that was a lit Sunday.
Yeah, that was a lit Sunday. That Sunday.
Yeah. Nah, but I appreciate your dad, because the pain that he put you through made you so strong. And what we were talking about earlier, Pop, the things that you have, the fires that you went through and came out of, most people can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't think that had you went through one less adversity back then, that you would have been able to stand up to all of that.
Absolutely. You know, I thank you for bringing that to my attention. I realized it, you know, many years, I'm like, man, because the doctors tell me, you know, if you, you know, you could die, you know, you could die, and this was, and they were waiting for me to panic, or to, you know, did you understand what I said, Mr. Foot? You could die. Okay, everybody could, you know. What I mean? That's so. Okay, Doc. I understand. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But to me, I had been through such worse things. I had a mechanical valve placed in my chest. My aortic valve replaced many years ago. By the time I got to training with Mike and being on YouTube and stuff, the valve was still there, and we'd be doing a gauntlet or some crazy workout, and I'd be like, okay, let my valve stop ticking for a minute, then we can go back at it. And a lot of people didn't know that. That was behind the scenes information. At first, they was like, what's that ticking? See, that's my chest, man. We'd be all right. We could just let it.
He was working out after that.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they tell you not to, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Don't do it. And then during that valve replacement operation, where I flatlined 3 times, and they say you never lift weights again. I say, you motherfucking lie. We got over there with Mike, Big Rob. When I first started training with Big Rob was trying to keep up with me. And then old man got a little older, into my 50s, and I
But
said,
you would still outdo us on a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah, but I was like, I got somebody trained with your ass. Big Rob. I seen Mike. I said, I get them 2 together. Anytime I get 2 determined motherfuckers together, it's gonna be a good time. You know, as a kid, every day we had to be home at a certain time because we all had to eat dinner together. That was one of Pop's rules.
Right.
And I would hate like hell to hear my dad's keys in the front door. I mean, that was a terrible sound.
Right.
This motherfucker here now, you know, because I never knew what kind of mood he was gonna be in when he came through that door. Now, was he gonna have a good day, you know, or he felt like whooping somebody's ass. You know, I'm like, shit, here we go. I don't know what to expect from this motherfucker. Right. So it was, childhood was torture for me. Yeah, it was just, I couldn't wait to as soon as I became old enough, join the Army. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't care where they send me, as long as I'm not here. Because either he gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill him. That's the only 2 ways about it. So it was, but you're absolutely right. That type of growing up that way in that environment made the rest of my life, you know,
easy. It's the saying, they say, eat your frog first thing in the morning. So basically, the first thing you do is something real hard, something shitty, so the rest of your day easy. And you ate your frog, theoretically, like early in your life. I think all men go through a heroic journey, like what you went through. Like my father had a quadruple bypass, and he went to prison before that. I don't like men that ain't got a dark side. I don't think I trust them, because you might go postal, but when you've been through things and you're still here, you know how to handle the darkness. You know what I'm saying? You know how to manage it. Because people that don't, it's all bad.
Yep.
They kill a bunch of people, kill themselves, or something very traumatic happens. But when you have dealt with it and you here and we good, I think that's like man, that's a badge of honor, like you say. It's a badge of honor. Fuck. Shit. If you're a 200-pound dude, I just press you multiple times over my head and threw you on the floor. Get your weight up.
I don't want to learn how to fight from nobody that ain't never been in a fight. I mean, you can't teach me shit.
Right. They got theory.
Yeah, that's
right,
exactly
so 1, 2, now this, not like nah. But on a flip side though, You're an incredible father, not just your family, but to millions of people. So I was reading about a hero, and it makes sense. A hero gets a pass on being a good family man because he has thousands, if not millions of people that he's raising, that he's benefiting in a real major way. So it makes sense. All right, maybe he wasn't there a lot with the kids, but look what he's done. The good outweighs the bad. But you're an anomaly because your family loves you. You pour love into them, just like you pour love into all of these people. Everybody's watching. You know what I'm saying? People that you don't know from a can of paint. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna give your pops props for that, and your mother. All of the things in your life have led you up to this point, and you are literally a legend. I don't give a fuck what you say, pops. There's so many knockoff yous. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool, right? You live in life on your terms, and that's what people are afraid to do. I'm learning from you. See, that takes real strength, real power for some shit to be funny. And you don't laugh, you don't feel like it. Do what I want to do, T. I don't do 10s, I do 20s, baby. Fuck I look like. You do your little 3 sets of 10, 4 sets of 10. That's 2 sets for me, only. Fuck out of here. A lot of my swagger come from you. Like, you know, I'm gonna do what I think is right. So I gotta salute you for that. And you just I'm not saying that because you're right here. Anytime I talk about you to anybody, I speak the highest of you. You're just a special person that I really honor. And I'm so appreciative to be able to sit in council with you and call you pops.
I really don't. I almost hate to hear you talk about me like that. You know that.
You know, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Because I consider myself absolutely nothing, the lowest of the low. You know, because way before our days at Metroflex and bringing the world into Iron Addict's world and showing them what a real Iron Addict is, I am the one that you heard about, the sidewalk cracker, the Superman probably talking shit a mile a minute, you know. Right. And I just wanted, I was all me, this, you know, and it was all about me. But boy, I tell you what, son, once the good Lord humbled you, and he really, really humbled me, took all of that away, all of that pride and all of that was just, because my strength is, you know, was me as far as I was like, my strength, I was synonymous with, there's no CT Fletcher without the strongest, the biggest. And when all of that's gone in an instant, just take all of that strength and everything you worked for your whole life be gone in an instant, then you realize really what's important and what's not important, and all of that. I'm not gonna be nothing when all the strength is gone. With no more Superman, no more sidewalk cracking, none of that. I was just like, you know, a fucking feather in the wind, man, just blowing around, and no strength, no control. It was all God. So I don't want no shine. I don't want no spotlight on me. I didn't do nothing. All God.
I hear you, Pop. But that ain't the strength I'm talking about. The strength I'm talking about is you deciding to like stand against all of those adversities. You just told me earlier you wanted to work out, but you had no energy. You couldn't. But look at you. You look better than most people who ain't never had no heart, nothing. Younger than you, right? And Pop, you put the battery in so many people's backs to be defiant to their bullies. And the bully, when I be talking about bullies, I be talking about problems in life. That's part of what makes you so great, is having that level of humility for the Most High. But outside of that, you are him. You are the one. And I'm gonna give you your flowers. I ain't gonna back down off of that. You know what I'm saying? You the one.
I'll say this, if there's fathers out there that are listening to us now, no matter what how your relationship with your father was, if it was terrible, if it was good, you know, somewhere in between. It's a whole lot of celebrities that had similar upbringings to me. You know, I didn't know about it until they heard my story. And, hey, me and my dad said, don't use it as an excuse to treat your kids badly or wrong. You know, oh, well, this what happened to me. So, you know, they got it good. You know, I'm not killing them or anything. So, no, don't use it. What we're here to do is break those generational curses that our parents, if it was bad, it been passed down to us. We're here to try to do something different. Don't stay in that same pattern. And I know Mike, I see it around your son most of all. And the relationship between you guys is so loving, and I know that you give your left arm for that boy in
Oh yeah, for sure.
2 seconds flat. We hear a lot about a mother's love, but a father's love.
Oh yeah.
I match it up against mother's love.
Yeah.
It's powerful stuff.
Nah, that's real, Pop. I love you, Pop.
Love you too.
Yeah. I gotta do extra since you don't miss a couple. Knocked out a quick quarter. Ain't no small thing to a giant.